That didn't take too long now, did it? Well, I can see you're all raring to go, so I'll keep this short. Another reason why I'll keep it short is that last time I introduced Jez Lowe and the Bad Pennies, I nearly landed myself with a lawsuit. Well, this is what happens when you tell people that you've been passing their songs on to various performers and they haven't received a penny in royalties. I'm sorry, it wasn't me that was playing them, it was just my idea. I meant well. So, before I dig myself into any further trouble, please, put your hands together in the warmest of welcome for Jez Lowe and the Bad Pennies.
Good evening. Hello. Nice to be back here. Thanks for turning out tonight. Thanks for arranging the weather to make us feel at home from the north of England. We're feeling a bit intimate up here at the minute. How are you doing? Following on from following mix set, I've left my guitar behind me for the first few numbers, and we'll continue on the whatever the hell this thing is. We're going to do some songs maybe that we did last time we were here. We're going to do some new songs as well, but please, if you can pick up any of the choruses and stuff like that, please sing along and join in. Just like the old folk club days, remember that? Apparently not. Never mind, that's what they used to do, believe you me. And we'll start up with a risque love song from County Durham called Another Man's Wife. And the chorus of the song explains it all really. The chorus says, now she's another man's wife, she's a hard drinking man's wife, they reckon I'm dicing with life, it'll only bring me trouble and... One of my better rhymes, I think, to start leading off with. Another man's wife.
Got me back in the street of the tidal town I was born in, and me hungry heart is only happy to meet with the girl I left for me fortune. But now she's another man's wife, a hard drinking man's wife. They reckon I'm dicing with a life, it'll only bring me trouble and strife. Shining out like a light in the night by the harbour wall where we lingered. The lass I left for the big and the bright with another man's ring on her finger. Now she's another man's wife, a hard drinking man's wife. They reckon I'm nice and in the life, it'll only bring me trouble and strife. She married is a clown and a curse, a fearsome fighter and drinker. He struts around with other women and worse, not a penny of wages he gives her. Come on. She's still another man's wife, a hard drinking man's wife. They reckon I'm dicing with a life, it'll only bring me trouble and strife. to get me a new husband, he says, there's parts of me I'll be losing. Well, I'm no coward, but as soon as they stay down here where I know I can use them. Ooh, she's another man's wife, a hard-drinking man's wife. They reckon I'm nice and with a life, it'll only bring me trouble and strife. Sad eyes had never stained a prettier face. I cursed the day that I left her, but forbidden fruit is much better to taste, and one day we'll taste it together. Oh, she's another man's wife, a hard-drinking man's wife. They reckon I'm nice and with a life, it'll only bring me trouble and strife. Oh, she's another man's wife, a hard-drinking man's wife. They reckon I'm nice and with a life, it'll only bring me trouble and strife.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. That was Another Man's Wife. This is, we're going to do a song we did last time, I think. And it's mostly chorus, but I won't mention the choruses anymore because I think it's a bit intimidating. In fact, you look more nervous than we do at the moment. It's a song called These Coal Town Days. And it's a song we used to do in the band a lot years ago, and then we just started doing it again. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Thank you very much. And it goes like this. Plenty of reverb on this one, I think. Make us sound like,
1, 2.
who? I don't know. Who uses a lot of reverb? John Lennon in the bathroom? No, maybe not.
Phil Spector.
He's a ghost of his former self.
How man the liars and the cheats. How man the liars and the cheats. How man the liars and the cheats. How man the liars and cheats. There'll be tears in the eyes of the weak, and in the eyes of the most strong-hearted. Tears in the eyes of the minders and wives when these cold town days are and cheats. And it's towered above this town since this century first started. But the towers will be all torn down, and the whole way of life hauled away. And there'll be tears in the eyes of the weak, and in the eyes of the most strong-hearted. Tears in the eyes of the miners and wives when these cold town days are done. Men have worked it in fear and rage, and they've cursed it to hell in its darkness. But they'll walk from that last shift's cage, and they'll curse what the future's to bring. And there'll be tears in the eyes of the weak, and in the eyes of the most strong-hearted. Tears in the eyes of the miners and wives when these cold town days are done. And the fight between the mine and the man, and the lives and blood that it cost us, it was never to be lost or won, because the powers that be ruled the day. And there'll be tears in the eyes of the weak, and in the eyes tales of the most strong-hearted, tears in the eyes of the miners and whites when these cold town days are done. How women the liars and the cheats, how women the liars and the cheats, how women the liars and the cheats, how women the liars and cheats.
Thank you very much. Okay, a more recent song now. We were up in North Wales last night and survived to tell the tale. There you go. This is a song called Young Men Propping Up Walls. We saw a few of this up there. A few of this situation up in certain parts of North Wales, as it is the same in the northeast of England. Young men standing around with nothing to do. And the chorus says, young men propping up walls, women in boots and shawls. Tomorrow is only what the past dragged in, and how the penny of the rich man falls. Bit of a political song, this. Is that alright? Bit of a protest song, is that okay? Geordies always ask permission before they protest. You'll find this as the line goes on. Do you have a G on that, please? Do you have a G that's closer to mine? Anybody in the audience with perfect pitch? Okay, good. Well, I can't say it.
There's a big brown photograph I bet you've seen of young men propping up walls, hanging in a bank by a cash machine, and women in boots and shorts. It's the same street back 100 years or so, people nothing to do and nowhere to go, but hang around and watch the world turn, propping up walls, looking down on me from a day gone by. Young men propping up walls, caught in the clicking of the dead man's eye. Women in boots and shorts, is that paid in wages for the job down south, and just come home to feed the family mouth, and hang around and watch the world turn, propping up walls. Young men propping up walls, women in boots and shorts. Tomorrow's only what the past dragged in, how the penny of the rich man falls. Well, I came outside and what did I see? Young men propping up walls, some of them young as looking older than me, and women in boots and shorts, bricks and mortar from a bygone year, the one support you're gonna find round here. So hang around and watch the world turn, propping up walls. Let's give it a go. Young men propping up walls, women in boots and shorts. Tomorrow's only what the past dragged in, how the penny of the rich man falls. By the supermarket, rocking wide-eyed kids, there were young men propping up walls, counting pennies on the bean can lids. Women in boots and shorts, feed your kids if they be big and strong, 'cause their time's coming and it won't be long. To hang around and watch the world turn, propping up wars. Come on. Young men propping up wars, women in boots and shorts. Tomorrow's only what the past dragged in, and how the penny of the rich man falls. And a creamy night in a pale round tent of young men propping up walls. They've turned this town into a sepia print, with women in boots and shorts. Promises, promises, a real routine. Anyone will tell you what the next day means. Hanging around watching the world turn, propping up walls. Young men propping up walls, women in boots and shorts. Tomorrow's only what the past dragged in, on the penny and the rich man falls. Young men propping up walls, women in boots and shorts. Tomorrow's only what the past dragged in, on the penny and the rich man falls.
Propping up walls. Thank you very much. Thanks very much. Before we go any further, I'll introduce you to the fabulous Bad Pennies. Same Bad Pennies as was here last time, and we're all still speaking to each other as well. That's even more remarkable. And the band's been together about 10 years now. Isn't that amazing? I was still at school when I started it, of course. And over there on my far left, from the snowy wastes of Muswell Hill in North London, this is Billy Surgener. Big hand for Billy over there on the keyboards. Here on my left from Lucky Bags, the band the all-women band. I think they're all women, anyway. And they've played here once or twice before. She's just come back from a tour of Holland, in fact. So she'll be selling marijuana and dirty books at half-time. This is Judy Dinning. Big hand for Judy on the vocals. And here on my right from Northumberland, way up in the frozen wastes, the really frozen wastes, on the bass, which we still haven't paid for the rest of it yet, but we've got as much as we can afford at the moment. This is Simon Howarth. Big hand for Simon on the bass. We're going to do a song. We used to play a lot of Irish music between the four of us, before Irish music was really trendy. We used to call it diddly diddly music. It's now called river dance music, which, not by us, it's not. In fact, we flatly refuse to call it that. I haven't said that for a while. I realise why I haven't said that now. Always used to get that reaction. But anyway, this song, it's about a fella who's going off playing diddly diddly music, Irish jigs and reels and things, probably somewhere in Bristol. And meanwhile, his poor girlfriend, his partner, is back at home with the kid, trying to sing the child to sleep. And the child's not having any of it. The song's called Sod All. Goes like this. Sod All. 1, 2. Martin, his dad made a tune for the line.
And Shandy said, God, sure it reeks of the sod, that old sod of Sligo or Clare. And he talked about fathers and Spanish armadas, as that boy of yours got your black hair. And Martin said, you've got me there. Sod all their tongues with their rights and their wrongs, sod all their speeches of unmarried leeches, they sod all in handouts of welfare state pay, and you've been a right little sod all day. Seduced by the diddly-dee, the dark was his light, like yours is tonight. His music, it wooed me and licked me. It's up to the bone, like moss to a stone, but he rolled away soon as you kicked me. Oh, the charm of his blarney sure tricked me. Sod all their tongues with their rights and their wrongs, sod all their speeches of unmarried leeches, they sod all in handouts of welfare state pay, and you've been a right little sod all day. Sod all their tongues with their rights and their wrongs, sod all their speeches of unmarried leeches, they sod all in handouts of welfare state pay, and you've been a right little sod all day.
It's very cosy up here. Not as cosy as it is down there by the looks of things. Don't mean to complain. New stripy t-shirt tonight, folks. What do you think? First time on? We'll have to shoot it at the end of the gig by the feel of it. It's already tapping down. Okay, we've done one coal mining song, the Coal Town Days. This is another one. Do you remember coal mining? If you do, you're the only one that does. 'Cause Anyway, this is a song called Galloway's, and a Galloway is a little horse used in the coal mines as a pit pony. And in the song, the coal mine's being closed down. Back in the 1960s, this coal mine was closed down by a Labour government. And the pit ponies are brought up from the coal mine and they're set free. Everybody leaves town, it becomes a ghost town. We used to play there when we were kids, actually. Very spooky place. And the only sign of life were the Galloways, the pit ponies that were brought up and set free. And they were wandering around the place, but they'd all been living and working in the dark for so long that when they brought them up into the sunshine, they were all blind. So it made it even more sort of a strange place. And it says in the song, the sun is still blazing, on blind eyes are gazing, on Galloways grazing all day. Here we go, Galloways. You won't see them gamble and run. You won't see their heads turn around when you're walking away. But the sun is still blazing, on blind eyes are gazing, on Galloway's grazing all day. A fine shadow from pulley wheels blacken the sky, but the street seems so narrow where once they were gaping and wide. There's never no children where children always would play, but the sun is still blazing, on blind eyes are gazing, on Galloway's grazing all day. Restless memories, but it doesn't seem so long to be. The yard seems so empty, like broken hearts for all to see. All the ragged red walls are bent and breaking away, but the sun is still blazing, on blind eyes are gazing, on Galloway's grazing all day. The windows that once shed a warm winter's light, the dusty old wind blows around corner ends in the night. It's how it goes unheeded, the weeds let it moan where it may, but the sun is still blazing, on blind eyes are gazing, on Galloway's grazing all day.
was made, it is gone, but it's hard to forget, 'cause they've left it all naked and standing like stones of regret. So tear it all down, put an end to its death and decay. But the sun is still blazing, and blind eyes are gazing on Galloway's horizon.
Galloway, thank you. Thanks very much. We're going to try a new song now. We're going to ask Judy to sing a song. Judy, you going to sing a song? What are you going to sing for us tonight?
I've thought long and hard about this.
As you do, as you do.
Yes. And I've decided tonight to sing a song written by Jez Lowe.
Excellent choice. Taste as well as good looks.
Yes, yes, thank you. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you so much. I know he didn't mean it. Anyway, this next song taught me a lesson. And that lesson was that you never tell Jez Lowe anything about your life. Because the chances are that if you do, he will put it in a song. So this particular night we were travelling and had been travelling for quite some hours. It was the middle of the night and we were telling each other ghost stories. And I told him about something that had happened to me on the military road in Northumberland. This road runs along the line of the Roman wall and it's very bleak up there. It's actually the B6318.
I was trying to get that into the song, but I didn't get it.
Just couldn't get a rhyme for that at all.
Oh, I've got a rhyme, but...
Oh, you do? All right. Anyway, we were talking about this, and about a month later, Jez came back with this song, which he called The Military Road.
The Military Road. It's a kind of like a Geordie version of the X-Files, this, if you can imagine it.
Vocal in the monitor.
If you can imagine a poor Roman soldier over there eating his pizza in Naples or somewhere like that, and the next thing he knows he's eating peas pudding sandwiches in Gateshead. Bit of a culture shock there. Because it's a bit bleak and cold up there, and if he's there standing in his little helmet and his Skoda, not his Skoda, what do they call it there? It's Toga, that's the word.
Yes.
This is the song anyway, Military Road.
I met a man not dressed for weather, and no such weather. The north wind bitterly it blows through cruel lands that reach the border, the bleakest border along the military road. I asked him why he came to wonder where none should wonder, but his marching never slowed. He pulled his cloak about him tightly and made to pass me along the military road. The song he sang, it had no meaning, or maybe meaning that he alone could know. A foreign tongue, all but forgotten, in sadness written along the military road. And every word was soft as rain. discover how bitter tears can flow as young men march away together, away forever along the military road. Young women, all cling to your lover, lest you discover how bitter tears can flow as young men march away together, away forever along the military road.
Judy Denning, manager. Thank you. Okay, thanks very much indeed. There's an expression which you may be familiar with, hoi polloi, the hoi polloi. I was led to believe when I was a kid that the hoi polloi were the posh people. That's what my mother told me. I think she was trying to... There she goes now, in fact. She was trying to make me feel better with my lot in life. The hoi polloi, of course, are the common people. And hoi polloi, it's a strange expression, as you may know. We didn't know this, but it's Greek. Did you know that? Did you know that? This man down here knew that. He's the only one in the audience. So a big hand for Andreas Papadopoulos down here. We thought it was Dutch, actually, because the first time we did this song, which is called Hoi Polloi, we were in Holland on tour, and the Dutch people were trying manfully to sing along with the choruses, much like yourselves. And but this one they really got off on, Hoi Polloi. Ooh, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, Hoi Polloi, all giving it right, you see. So we obviously thought that hoi polloi meant something disgusting in Dutch that we didn't know about, and they were taking the mickey out of us. But no, it's Dutch. And the guy in the song, at first he wishes for more things in his life. He wants to be more sort of high. He wants more material things for himself. And he gets them, in fact. But when he gets them, he thinks to himself, there he is getting them. He thinks, well, I don't want that at all. He wants to go back to the simple life, just to have the few rags that he's standing up in and to play fiddle in a folk band somewhere. And so this is his song. Well, there's a first. Now please sing along, this is dead easy. You can actually line dance to this as well, we discovered to our amazement in Northumberland a few weeks back. But there's not that much room. You can probably get one sort of, anyway, won't be there. But just the words hoi polloi, if you want to sing along, it'll sound really good. All you country and northeastern fans out there. I told you we should have got some Stettons. But he's got his line dancing shirt on tonight. Anyway. Hoi polloi.
Please, part time in the gutter, or a step or two better, they'll be watching me. From that mighty high window, where the good and the great go for a quick look-see. And I bet that I look like something they could stamp on and destroy, because I'm hoi polloi. Well, I'm just hoi polloi. Now when I was a child, I used to drive folks wild, asking for presents and fun. I went to me father, I said, Father, I'd rather be a rich man's son. You could say that he wasn't too happy. You could say he didn't jump for joy. He said you're hoi polloi. Come on. Well, you're just hoi polloi. Well, that was some stroke of luck. I could be common as muck and never pay the price. Drink myself to a stupor, swear like a trooper and be one of the boys. If people shook their heads in wonder to say you used to be a nice clean boy, I'd say I'm hoi polloi. Well, I'm just hoi polloi. My dreams came a woman of means. I was home and dry. She borrowed my pillow and I wept like a willow when she said goodbye. She said in my social circles, we know it's better to be cruel than coy, and you're just hoi polloi. That's what she said to me, yeah, hoi polloi. If I had wages to waste, more money than taste, I'd be a happier man. But the faster my car, I know I'll never go as far as the some who can. And if you made me lord and master, and said that I could treat like tools and toys all the people that I employ, I'd sooner just be hoi polloi. Let me be hoi polloi. Yes, if you made me lord and master and said that I could treat like tools and toys all the people that I employ, I'd sooner just be hoi polloi. Let me be hoi polloi. Well, I'd be hoi polloi.
It's quite all right. Thank you very much. We're going to do one more song for this first part, if that's okay. One more song and a bit of a break. If anybody's interested, we've got lots of Bad Pennies memorabilia with us tonight, in the form of tapes. And no, we haven't got any tapes actually. CDs. We've got CDs, songbooks. That's about it. Lots of different ones there. They're out over in the corner. Have a browse. Even if you don't want to buy anything, we'd feel so much better if we just see a few people standing over there and giving them the effort. So have a look. We've also got some free postcards of the Bad Pennies. I think we might have a few left, have we? I don't know. Free postcards. We got too many printed, basically, so we've got to get rid of them somehow. We've got 2,200 printed, when in fact we only needed... How many did we need?
22.
22, sorry. Anyway, we'll finish up with this one. This is a song... as long as I've been singing folk songs, which is a few years now, man and boy, people have always said to me, why do you sing folk songs? Why do you sing that sort of old style stuff? Folk songs were meant to sort of pass on information and to tell stories and stuff. And are they not a bit superfluous now? People say to me, are they not sort of... Do you need them anymore when you've got like the internet and digital TV and CNN and stuff? Is folk music not really obsolete, people say? Well, over the years, I've kind of formed two answers to that. The first one is... The second one is this song, which we're going to do for you now. And it's saying, you know, all very well, embrace the new technology, but, you know, look back and keep an eye on what's gone before. That's what it is. Not just in information and stuff like that, but just that general vibe, man. We've been to North Wales, they talk like that up there. So the chorus says, bow down to the idol electric, cower in terror at the tick box. Now you know what only the gods know, but you'll never do better than the tom-tom. You'll never do better than the drum. Okay, so we'll finish off the first part of this, and we'll see you, hopefully, in the second part. Tom-tom.
A voice came down from a high-rise mountain, old and clear and strong, and its words were new but grey with wisdom wrapped in an ancient song. Words as old as the northern hills and as new as the morning sun, as clear as a bell with a velvet mouth, and these are the words it rang. Bow down to the idol electric, cower in terror at the tick box. Now you know what only the gods know, but you'll never do better than the tom-tom. No, you'll never do better than the drum. I laughed like a lover cause it made no sense, and I clapped my feet in time. But the more it rang, the more I understood with every line. It sang, bow down to the idol electric, cower in terror at the tick box. Now you know what only the gods know, but you'll never do better than the tom-tom. No, you'll never do better than the drum. An angry woman cried, what can it mean? And a frightened man hid his head. But some they smiled and danced to the tune and joined in every word. They sang, bow down to the idol electric, cower in terror at the tick box. Now you know what only the gods know, but you'll never do better than the tom-tom. No, you'll never do better than the drum. Wrapped in waves and wires, and the old and the young tuned in. But all the while there were those who sang to the beat of an ancient skin. And they sang, bow down to the idol electric, cower in terror at the tick box. Now you know what only the gods know, but you'll never do better than the tom-tom. No, you'll never do better than the drum. A voice came down from a high-rise mountain, old and clear and strong, and its words we knew but grey with wisdom wrapped in an ancient song. And they sang, bow down to the idol electric, cower in terror at the tick box. Now you know what only the gods know, but you'll never do better than the tom-tom. No, you'll never do better than the drum. Bow down to the idol electric, cower in terror at the tick box. Now you know what only the gods know, but you'll never do better than the tom-tom. No, you'll never do better than the drum. Oh, you'll never do better than the drum.
Julian Simon, that's the back end.
Congratulations. You haven't made it to halfway. Don't all go tearing off. 3 things I'd like to ask you. Please, 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 take your empty glasses up to the bar. It's a bit difficult to get around you on a Wednesday night. Secondly, dig into your pockets, find £1, and take part in the wonderful raffle, the prizes of which will be given away before the second set. Finally, do visit the Jez Lowe and the Bad Pennies megastore up in the back of the room there, and enjoy the rest of the evening. In the meantime, while I get round with the tickets, another big hand for Jez Lowe and the Bad Pennies, yes? See you all soon.